Hey guys, welcome to another beta video. So today we're going to be looking at the start of the Ratchet and Clank series, and this one's going to be obviously the very first game released on the PlayStation 2, Ratchet and Clank. So I hope you guys enjoy this multi-part series. We're going to be looking through all the Ratchet and Clank games, from the PS2 games to the PSP games, hopefully, and then maybe later generations of consoles. Who knows? But anyway, so this is the E3 demo for the Ratchet and Clank game. This comes with a pretty much a piece of footage that shows off a lot of the worlds that you'll be playing in the final cut and whatever. And also, there's a game that there's actually a world that you can play on in the demo as well that we will be playing later on. I've already recorded that, so I thought I'd do this after, just so I can get around this and all that stuff. I know it's a really weird way of doing it, but hey ho. Anyway, so you're gonna find a few things in this demo that you're gonna find quite interesting. There's gonna be texture differences, there's gonna be HUD differences, there's gonna be weapon differences, I believe, and just a bunch of differences in general. Nothing like super major, but stuff that kind of makes you go, oh, okay, fair enough. So let's get into it. So one thing I do want to point out is this helicopter here. This will be the world we'll be playing on later. I forgot what the world is actually called because I'm stupid, even though I literally played through this entirety of this game on stream. So this helicopter here is completely untextured. As you can see, it's just completely white, and also we've got what seems like the pilot in it, not actually sitting very comfortably in the helicopter itself. It looks like he just keeps on bouncing up and down, probably because he's not actually supposed to be in there. So that's one thing that's kind of cool. I don't know why they'd actually show that off. That's actually really weird, but I guess they might have been desperate for footage. Who knows? One thing I will say is that the lighting in all these worlds that we're seeing is, I believe, a little different. The HUD here, as you can see, the bolts are different compared to even the demo we're going to be playing later on. As you can see, it's just a blue background with just a black bolt on it, and this is the same for the ammunition as well, for the weapons that we use. I believe things are textured differently as well, though I can't really point them out properly, so that's going to be interesting to look at later on. What was that? That's interesting. I wonder what that is. Who knows, I might have to see in post to see what that is. So here's a bunch of the renders for the weapons. I'm not going to go through them all, but as you can see, here they all are. Sadly, it starts to go through the weapons really quickly. Yeah, like that. And there's Clank there with his little helicopter wings, bless him. Yeah, see, it just goes through them really fucking quickly. Yeah, so obviously it's a bit strange because some of the ammunition counters do have like really early ammo pictures, but for some reason some of them don't. So it's probably mid-production. Another thing that's really cool is the fact that this placeholder here is actually the ammo placeholder texture for the pyrocinerator, if that's what it's called, I think. And what I've noticed is that it's got 2,281 ammo out of 500, which is interesting. Now, if you were to look into this really, really deeply, we'd probably see loads of differences. Probably absolutely loads. One thing I will mention is that there is a debug menu, by the looks of it, in this part here. You can't see because of fucking Windows Media Player, but... And another thing quickly, sorry about this, I know I keep on pausing. Ammo boxes are different, look at that. They don't have the glowy blue stuff inside of them. It's just a red and white generic ammo box, well, medic box, which is kind of cool. Coming holiday 2002. So yeah, that's the demo. Now to get onto the gameplay. Hope you guys enjoy. Hey guys, welcome to the next segment of this video. So we've just seen the game video. Obviously I've been through some of the differences and so on. That's in that game video, and what you can see that isn't in the final cut. Now we're going to actually get into the demo itself. The demo is very interesting. I find it really cool. So let's jump straight into it. So when it comes to this area here, this area is a lot smaller than the final cut. There's supposed to be your ship here and loads more boxes and foliage and whatever have you. But in this part, or this development build of this game, this area is just smaller in general. And it would kind of make sense because it is part of the E3 demo. So, one thing that is very interesting from the very top of the list is the Ratchet and Clank logo on this blimp. Now, this would be later on be replaced with the Captain Quark logo, but as you can see here, there is a very early version of Ratchet and Clank. Now, you can't really see it from here, but there is like a close-up of that image, and also you can find the old Ratchet and Clank logo as well online. And that is practically what it is. So yeah, let's get into this tunnel here. What's interesting about this tunnel is that there is more foliage around here, and it's the same down here as well where this platform is. There's just a lot more foliage in general. The Gadgetron ammo dispenser vendor is pretty much the same. There isn't any differences really to this. I know if you look on the cutting room floor, the guy or the vendor who sells you the stuff has a missing animation, or an animation that's unused, but to be quite honest, I haven't really seen that, and it's just one of those things where I mean, you can see it for yourself. A lot of this information about this version of the game and whatever can be seen on the cutting room floor, but if you are wanting to know a bit more, I can just show you some more. Don't know where the fuck that was going, but anyway, yeah. So one thing about these cars, I believe, I don't know if they're different or not. I'm not quite sure. I have to let you know, but I do know that they explode differently when you do shoot them down, but we'll experience that later. What we're going to do straight away is we are going to do the acrobatics course.
Welcome to the Captain Quark fitness course. If you're strong enough, fast enough, and clever enough to beat my fitness challenge, you will receive a reward from my head trainer. Simply make your way to the third island to complete the course. Good luck. Quark Enterprises is not responsible for sprains, broken bones, snapped tendons, bruised egos, or accidental death incurred while taking the challenge. That's right, fitness fans. Just make it to the third island to claim your reward. And don't forget to tune in this week as I, Captain Quark, appear in person to present the grand prize for the Hoverboard Championship held in Blackwater City.
So you don't actually get to see the cutscene where Clank is there, like, oh, it's not the real, Captain Quark.
Excuse me, Captain, but we have more pressing issues. We urgently need your assistance.
Clank?
Yes?
Do you notice anything unusual about Captain Quark?
Well, I find the fact that he has a spring where his leg should be to be quite puzzling.
And why do you think that is?
Possibly an injury incurred while battling evil?
This isn't the real Captain Quark, you numbskull. It's a robot.
Oh.
And Ratchet's just there like, yeah, you should be retarded. It's a robot. But anyway, yeah, so one thing about this demo as well is that there is a lack of music on the different areas, especially for this one. There should be some different music for this area, but on this version of the game there isn't, so that's something. One thing about these jump pads here is that they have different colours in the retail version, so that is something as well. Just gonna go down here. So we are doing it kind of old school today. I would do a script, but honestly, like, I think I just want to get some videos out for this channel, so I'm going to be doing it like this for a little bit, so I can get my head around to what I want to do. I have a few scripts I really need to like polish up and actually finalize, but we'll get it done. One thing actually I've realized is that Ratchet doesn't have the double jump that he usually does in the retail version, which is interesting. Don't know why they would get rid of that. There we go. Now I'll try and make this as quick as I can, but we'll see how things go. That's gonna fucking suck because we're not gonna have enough fucking coinage for the fucking swing shit.
Balls. That was the most pathetic display I have ever seen on that obstacle course.
What do you mean?
We finished the circuit, ma'am.
Oh yeah, but it is weak. When I was competing, I would devour courses like that for breakfast.
Bet that's not all.
If it were up to me, you would drill for the rest of the day. But somehow you managed to impress that fool Captain Quark.
Captain Quark knows about us?
He certainly does. And worst of all, he wants me to give you a prize for that ridiculous performance.
Cool, what is it?
I'm supposed to give you a swing shot, so you can sway to and fro like little insects.
All right, let's see it.
Not so fast. Today the two of you disgraced my obstacle course, so I am going to make you pay.
But that prize is ours from the captain. That's not fair.
Too bad life's not fair.
Yeah, we need 1,000 bolts. Oh no, we have that. No sir, no we fucking don't. Yeah, so her outfit in the retail version is different. I actually prefer the outfit that she has here. It just looks better on her. I don't really like the outfit that she has in the final cut. But anyway, yeah, so we need the swing shot for a few things, but it isn't really desperate at the moment. We can come back to it later. So let's just jump on that taxi quick and we'll get to the combat of this game. Yeah, let's go. So this game, this development build of this game is interesting. I think this is the earliest version that we know so far from what I can take, but it is one of those interesting development builds where it's unique in its own way. You've got a lot of things that are different, but a lot of things that are also the same to some extent. What I really do want to do is play that version that was on the game demo itself. That was fucking cool as shit to see the some of the shit that was different. But we'll see how it goes. But anyway, let's get to this. Let's get to the combat. Now there is no reticule when you're killing people. When you're aiming at people, when you're killing people, fuck. That usually when you're using the bolter here, it usually should be giving you a reticule when you aim at people, but it isn't in this build of the game, which is okay. It's actually, to be fair, I prefer it without it, to be completely honest, but at the same time, that is a difference. Okay, so I think enemy placements are different on this game as well, on this build. I think so anyway, I'm not quite sure. Obviously here you go, we have the helicopter that was not textured in the game demo, which is neato. So there's that for you. One thing that is actually one of the biggest differences, even though it's just a texture change, is the fact that that robot there on top of the place where you get Clank's upgrade for his hovering shit, is that is supposed to be gold in the retail version, whereas obviously in this version it's a dark grey. So that's also very cool. I don't know why they changed it. Probably to stand out a little bit more. So that would make a little bit more sense to make it stand out a little bit more. But it's a weird thing to change. Like I say, a lot of the time I prefer the things from the earlier builds of the games, especially when it comes to texture changes. Like with, if you've watched the video, like on Spyro the Dragon, that demo there where they changed the 1-ups from what I think they were like silver, I think, to gold. Or no, they were gold to silver or some shit like that. One thing that's a big of a change is I think the mine layers are different as well. If not, the mines are certainly different. So there you go. Right, here we go. Ready. Here we go. Into the shop. Oh, actually, yeah, we can destroy some of the... Yeah, they definitely explode differently. Yeah, definitely. Compared to the retail version they do anyway. Here we go.
Ratchet, that's the man we saw on the infobot. Remember? He knows Captain Quark.
Hey, you're that robot guy, right?
No, actually, I build robots. I myself am not a robot guy, per se.
Nerd.
I like him.
So, now that we've cleared that
Big
up,
Al's Robo
what can I
Shack.
do for you?
I don't think there's any differences in terms of the little robo parts in this shop here, but it's always cool to look around to see. So let's get going. Yeah, there is no double jump. That is fucking weird. Yeah, no double jump on Ratchet and Clank on this. So weird. I'm used to Ratchet fucking double jumping. I double tap fucking X, but it's not happening. Fucking panicking. I have a fucking anxiety attack. Ready. Oh, nearly fucking died there. Yeah. There we go. Righty-ho. Oh shit. Oh, bummer. Now I can't say for certain that all the enemy placements are different on this build of the game, but I do know for a fact that some of them are. Yeah, we're gonna have loads of money to get the Swingshot. Righty-ho. There we go. Whoa! Eat shit. Now, if I'm not mistaken, the Shit over here is also the same, though I think, if I'm not mistaken, there's supposed to be a golden bolt here. Though I could be completely wrong. I think there is anyway. Yeah, there is supposed to be a there is supposed to be a lovely little golden bolt here. So by the looks of it, either there was no point in adding it in, or they just haven't developed the golden bolts at this time. Which would make sense. Onto the train we go. I've always found this part really fucking weird. Like, it's such a short train segment. Like, usually train segments are like long as anything, but for some reason this is really short. Righty. Almost died. I do like when they fall off though and scream. There we go. One thing I will mention actually is something I completely forgot. The fog in the environment is a lot thicker, I believe, in the build of this game compared to the final cut. I think in the final cut it's a lot more sunshine-like. Oh, there we go. You can see a slightly better look at that old Ratchet and Clank logo up there. And I'm going to say it again, I actually prefer the old Ratchet and Clank logo compared to the new one. There's the bot there that we need to collect, but over here there are some more boxes.
This is Darla Gratch reporting live from Planet Blackwater. We've just learned that Captain Quark will be presenting the grand prize at the Intergalactic Hoverboard Championship, which will be held here over the next few days. In related news, this planet has recently been suffering from an infestation of strange amoeboid creatures. The city's administration has assured this reporter that every step has been taken to eradicate these nuisances. Darla Gratch, Channel 64 News.
Kinda terrifying. And no, sadly we will not be seeing Blackwater. This is the only map we can see, which I know is rather sad in itself. But hey, anyway, secret area. Same as the... Oh god. Oh, excuse me, sorry, I'm gonna have to cut that out. Yeah, same as the final cut of the game. But yeah, so that is the combat of this game. And that's pretty much the bulk of this demo as well. Obviously, this was a demo shown at E3. I have no idea when, that's for damn sure. But, because what I'm doing at the moment is I'm doing this Gameplay Plus, and then I will be reviewing the video later. But in this video, you would have seen the video of the E3 footage, if that makes sense. So I will be doing a lot of research into this build of the game, definitely when I'm in post. Anyway, let's give her the 1000 bolts.
Sweet. Sweet. I bet Captain Quark uses stuff like this all the time.
Ha! Real men can swing without silly toys like that. The two of you make me sick.
Well then. Ready, Swingshot. It's practically the same really. From what I know, yeah. It's just faster when you swing with it. So that's that really. I don't think there is any other areas that you can swing from. I do know that this part of the platforms here, where you see the bottom of where you're supposed to put your spanner and glide down, I think that's actually a target in the retail version from what I remember. There will be things I will be adding in post in terms of just shit that I've completely missed out on. I just find shit like this really fucking cool. It's really just neat to see. Anyway, yeah, so let's go ahead and look at the last thing of this demo, and that's the main menus for this game. So if we look into weapons here, we can see that Ratchet does not have any animations when you select the weapons, which is that's actually quite a normal thing in early version of games. Things like this aren't really developed until very later on in the game's development. It's the same here. There isn't any animations at all. It's just staring at us creepily. Quick select is, from what I know, is different as well. I forgot how different it is though, but it is kind of the same. But I'll add a image to show you the differences of the both builds. One of the interesting things about the help menu here is that in one of the areas we can see that it says enemies. Now this selection is actually not a thing in the final cut of the game. Everything else is, but this isn't. One thing that is quite interesting about when you go into the moves area is that these images here of Ratchet and Clank are also in the retail version, but so they haven't changed at all. I don't know about the descriptions of these moves that you can do, but from what I know is that these images are still in the final cut, so they haven't got rid of these images at all. So that's one of the things left over in the final cut, is pretty much pre-development, or if not early development images of the moves, which is pretty cool. Options, help desk, nothing else really to it. I don't know what special does. That sounds quite cool. I'll have to see about that. Yeah, if we go into the map, the planet is very different. This whole entire area is going to be different. The missions, the things that are different about the missions here is that they have different images compared to the final cut. As you can see, there's the in this version, the robot above Al's RoboShack and everything else. But yeah, that's practically it. I mean, we can't get up to collect a map, or we can't play any info bots. I'd love to try and see if I can do something with the oh my god, the fuck did I just do? Yo, that was funky. Hold on a minute. I just glitched the fuck out. Ah, fuck it, never mind. But yeah, so that's basically it for this build of this game. If there are any other earlier, versions of this game, I will probably try and see if I can get a hold of them. But yeah, this is going to be the first part of the multi-series of the Ratchet and Clank series. I hope you guys have enjoyed. I appreciate you coming along and seeing this video. I'll try and not make it too long, though it probably would be over half an hour though. Usually nowadays a lot of videos are like an hour long if they're doing like informational like videos or so, or like research videos or history videos or whatever. But anyway, yeah, so next up we'll be going Commando, I think, if not something else to do with Ratchet and Clank 1. I'm actually really excited for the series because I've been wanting to try and hit on this series for a very long time, so it's just nice to be able to finally get things moving. So appreciate the love and support, guys. Comment, like, subscribe, comment on anything that I've missed out on, and also subscribe. Please do. We're making a lot more shit like this. So anyway, guys, see you guys later. Wow.